to number 55. Technically, we are in the 100s of our sessions now, if we want to be correct. Woo!
Are we?
Yeah.
You count? I don't think I am.
No, counting. You're not. Counting before.
Oh, sad
Counting
day.
before the stream.
Before we started streaming.
Old. This is an old game. West isn't with us today because West is on a cruise. Jealous. Yes.
He's on a boat.
On a boat.
Yeah.
Boat.
Sun has found a new erotic avatar. Good job, Sun.
Yeah.
Woo! Poor spending habits.
Yeah.
And this one's the closest to his character. It's just missing the bunny ear.
Oh yeah, Devlin's here too. My throat, it feels like sandpaper.
The new person.
Oh hey, look, speed, high speed.
And Scout's here.
Yes.
You mean Axel?
Yes.
And the new person too.
Axel. Oh, and Bertel. Hello, Bertel.
Hello.
Hold on, I forgot something.
Did we forget to do the introduction of, hey, we're just a bunch of casual people?
Yes.
Oh, what
As
hijack
you were
Woo.
saying, we're a bunch of casual players having a casual game. If you've come for a serious game,
You went to the right place.
Go
Sometimes.
go watch Critical Role tomorrow. Go do that instead. Go do that.
Yeah.
Go do that. They just brought in a character from the Christmas special.
Yay!
Yay. Oh, wait, no, that was last week, so haha, it's not spoilers.
Spoilers!
Spoilers! No!
Spoilers, but not.
I have not watched Campaign 3.
I have not watched
Spoilers,
Campaign
if
3
you're
at
not
all
gonna-
either. Oh.
Okay. Who wants to catch us up for Bertle? West?
Ah.
Oh
Thank you,
no.
West.
Such a good job. As
Good
always,
job.
Wes.
As always. Yes.
Oh yeah, also we have Sus here.
You can't see Dev in the scene right now because Dev is just like right outside of it, but they're in sus.
Mhm.
Go move this way a little bit. There you go.
Better.
Yes.
Sus.
Sus. If you're watching this and you don't know, Kobolds of Kaitara is back. Woo!
Mm-hmm.
And I have no other avatar to wear, so.
For
Still
now.
looking for a
For now.
squirrel.
We're on a quest to find Devlin a squirrel.
A squirrel with a pimp hat.
Yes.
Well, you see, we just got to get a squirrel. I can
If
add the
we
pin hat.
can.
We can easily make one, but we're too lazy.
Welcome back to
yeah.
free advertising for Joe.
Yay.
Yay! Basically, what this is. Recap.
Of this
Last
corner.
Time they, Last time they. Wait a minute. Echo. Nope. I heard an echo for a second. Ooh. Man, I get distracted way too easily. Okay. Woo!
Ooh, a butterfly.
Woo! Last time they erased
Wow.
someone from time. I'm not quite sure who.
Mm, I don't think any of us are.
Oh yeah, that's right. The person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a warlord or something? I know they were a warlord. They were the warlord of eroticism. But
They must not. They must not have been that appealing.
Apparently not.
Apparently not.
They got
yeah.
they got one of those forgettable
Just-
faces that blends into the wall.
They got out of the labyrinth, killed someone who was the warlord, we think. Then they went to a place known as Epicenter.
It must have been a truly epic battle, since I was very marred and was very exhausted.
Nutters was unaffected. They didn't have the right kind of nuts that he likes.
After the
So
battle,
Nutters
they made their way to a place that is known as Epicenter. epicenter, where, when arriving there, they find this gooey mass that was once known as Armor.
Oh, yes.
And that is where we
Is where you left off?
continue off
Mhm.
with questions abode and friends on the floor. We had a small how do you do from Shroud, giving us some ominous words and ominous advice.
Yep.
And with that, let us. Hold on, my timing is always horrible. Let us. Aesthetic. Ah, no,
Yay.
it's too
Yes,
loud.
get it.
Woo, aesthetic!
It's getting.
Let's get it.
I think I have its volume turned like all the way down. I don't hear it.
So do I.
I have it muted.
Oh no, I do. Okay.
Dick.
Okay.
Oh, it just sounds just like my background noise from my mic, my headphones. Never mind. I didn't have it muted.
Going off from last time, Vessel and others were working on. Well, Vessel specifically was working on reshaping some of their Magicite armor to make a basin.
Oh, I
project
forgot.
For the unknown liquid that is on the ground.
Liquid.
It's partially unknown.
Partially unknown. Partially. Tupa.
Yep.
You're catching off with the group. After the fight with Velekhet, or someone.
Someone, yeah.
Someone who was important. You're not sure who they were at this point. You're not sure why. Your mind is hazy about it. They ran off in a direction, and with little to no answers, you decided to make haste and follow. It takes you a bit, but you come to this gigantic crater that is known to you as the epicenter from the time you've lived here. And
Okay.
making your way down, slowly you get to them, and you see a little bit less armored vessel. Vessel, what parts of your armor are you using to make this?
I have to think about it.
Yeah.
Remember, you are very tall, very big. You're basically like a Goliath. You should have.
Oh, I don't know how much liquid is. I don't know how much liquid there is at volume. Because I don't know if I just turned my Vembraces into cups, if that would be enough. Or if I've got to, like, melt down my helmet and my chest piece.
It would probably either be just your chest piece, or your legs, your boots, and probably your frontal gauntlet.
So,
You said or at an
Oh,
odd
okay.
time there, so I'm still not sure
So-
what you meant.
So
Hi, Jack.
either
So
your
what-
chest
what-
piece itself, like the whole chest piece area, or your pant to boot, and your arm gauntlets, your bracers.
So basically, boots and hands or chest.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go with boots and hands
Boots and hands and boots and hands and boots.
because
and
that'd
hands.
be the easiest
Yeah.
to mess with.
As you've been reforging that into, were you going with a basin type thing, a pot, or were you going with stomach?
I'm gonna go with a stomach.
Okay. I'm not even gonna ask you to roll. I'm gonna say it'll take you some time, but you get through that. It's gonna take you. You guys are probably gonna have to camp here for the night.
So in a sense, I am using my chest piece, but also
Tupa, you finally catch up with them as Vessel has pulled off some of their armor and is currently heating and tempering it with a process that, when you look at it, you're like, it's enthralling and interesting, but as soon as you look away, you don't even know you can't even remember what Vessel was doing.
Oh. Okay. Can I just make a perception check just to see my surroundings? And what everyone else has seen already? Okay.
Well, it's quite easy to explain. You're in a crater.
Oh, I'm in a crater.
You're in
Two's not
right.
very good.
There is.
I'm in a crater.
You're in a crater. There is no life all around you for at least maybe 10 miles.
Okay.
It is
Pretty big.
Huge. It is
A big crater.
enormous. Yeah. And all the way at the center, there is about a
Puddle.
There's a puddle. There's a puddle of this molten liquid. It looks metallic, plastic. It's a mix between different metals and plastic. And then there's one other element to it that is unfamiliar.
You know, I've got an idea before you
Right,
melt
could
down
I
all
make a
your armor.
perception?
I'm just melting down
Sure,
just
go
the Vembracers and the boots.
I have an idea. I have an idea that could save your armor.
Do you have any spare magicite
I'm
laying
gonna-
around?
I'm gonna open up the bag and shout, "Hey, Ravel, where are you in the cart right now?"
I'm currently working on a bit of a. I'm in the shop front.
Don't you have a magicite spike?
Four.
Right. What?
I have
What?
4.
Well, we have a portal to the cart in a form of a
Well-
bag. You can go into the bag and then step out of the cart.
Given more time, 4 metal rods would be more metal than I'm using than my boots and my gauntlets. It just
But
take more
you're-
time to
It'd
forge
take-
into a
it'd take more
usable
time.
shape.
Yeah, it'd take more time, but yeah, that could work. I'd say
I'm
with
just
that
wa-
you could save your gauntlets.
Yeah, at this point, we'll assume I'm only messing with one of my gauntlets or one of my boots so far.
You
So
would-
I'll
I'm just
just
wondering if Ravel
gauntlet.
is close to somewhere where one of us could hop through and get materials needed to get what they need to scoop up this.
Well, at this point, the only material we would know that's strong enough is magicite,
Right.
and
Yes,
that's
I
not
get-
easy to come by.
Right. I understand that. But it never hurts to ask, and we don't know where Ravel is. He could be next to a city made out of it for all we know.
No.
It's in the weave.
We don't know. Schrodinger's cat, man. You don't know until you open the box.
Right now,
Yep.
I'm outside of. I'm still outside of the Red City. I've just been doing business.
I'm just
You wouldn't
outside
have
the
to have
mines, huh?
gotten any magicite for trade, have you?
Can't say I even know what that is.
Oh, keep your eye out for it.
All right.
You're not gonna find it.
Magicite.
Not
Is
gonna
that
find
a-
it.
Is that like a currency or?
Can I overhear this conversation?
Yeah, I asked Joe if he
It's
has a
sending
piece
stone.
that I could.
It's a bit of a sending stone, so yeah, you can kind of overhear it.
All right. Well, I'm
You hear
gonna
Nutter's
throw in there and
side.
say, in its natural state, it's a liquid. It's the essence of the weave itself.
Who's that on the other side?
New traveling companion.
Very well. I'll keep an eye out.
It's the essence, man. You gotta get
I,
the
I think it
essence.
comes in crystalline form too.
Only after much, much refining. That process is a secret. I couldn't even show you if I wanted to.
Bertle, you were trying to do something?
Could I investigate the liquid for myself?
You mean like?
Would that be
You can investigate. if you want.
like just look at it. Just look at it. Would that be Arcana or investigation?
So your history, your background is as a what? You're a what?
I am a Phaelost.
Phaelost. Okay. Would you say you spend most of your time with merchants, smiths, armor smiths, or
bards. Probably merchants or bards, but I would probably say merchants.
Okay.
Merchants, yeah.
Okay. Merchants.
I think he means besides nutters. Because I'm technically not. Well, I guess I am a merchant, but yeah. Gray area.
Gray area. Okay. You're the enchanter. Ravel's the merchant.
Right.
You're just called the great squirrely merchant. Or enchanter. Anyhow. You
Hey,
know what?
um,
I'll say roll Arcana, but unless you get a nat 20, you're not gonna know much about this because it's really
Okay.
enigmatic.
What about nutters? Can
That's
I
half the
ask
amount.
nutters?
That's a 20. That's not natural 20, but
Nutters.
yeah.
Oh hell no.
So that's a dirty 20.
You're used to.
Yeah.
You're used to. You were made
I'm
in the
used to
Fae.
Feywild
You're
and
used to the
wild magic.
Feywild. This
Mhm.
is something you can tell that this is something new. It's a new
This is-
element.
Right? Well, can I
I
study it
haven't
to learn it?
experienced it before.
You
Which is
definitely
not-
not.
Okay.
What would I roll to study it?
Roll Arcana.
Normally, or because I get
Normally.
Oh.
You get advantage. You would have disadvantage in neutrals.
okay. So that would be 25.
25.
I got a plus 15 in Arcana.
Looking at the strange substance, you actually see that it's constantly pulling stuff in, almost kind of like liquid black hole.
Mhm.
Is the best way to describe it. It's constantly pulling stuff and attaching it to it, but certain things that don't have the familiar composition to it is just erased. You're
Right,
not
can
sure
I
if it's being
enter-
sent somewhere or if it's just
Is-
disappearing.
Is
Could
it
I
absorbing it,
Scout
or like
to help
is
me
there
with
a
the forging?
stream of this substance going in? And if there is, can I intercept some of the substance that's streaming into it, and like get a sample?
It's what's a way to explain this?
You said it's sucking in energy. Is it just absorbing it from the things in contact with it, or is there like streams of energy flowing into it from a radius around it? Is what I'm
It's
asking.
contact. It's a contact thing. It's only it seems
Okay,
to allow certain metals to mix with it, and strangely enough, plastic. Yeah, everything else, it's just. It just makes them not. Is the best way to describe it. It's making things null. It's taking.
Void.
It's not void. It's not even void. It's
It's
changing
nothing.
molecular compositions, changing elements, and then matching it to the exact same element.
It's restructuring
It's
things on a
restructuring things
molecular level.
Yes.
The ultimate form of alchemy.
Yeah.
Which is
You can
nutters.
also- You can also get
skill
a
that
sense,
you can
Nutters.
acquire.
There is nothing in existence that should be able to contain this. Even magic, it's rearranging.
Right.
Magic has been able to your magic has been able to temporarily hold it, but it's not strong enough to resist it for more than 20 seconds at least.
Right. Alright then.
So
Well, anyway, as I was
you
saying-
don't know any material.
Can Scout help with the forging? Does he have enough skill for that?
Not magicite.
Well, he could at least hold things for me, even though I've got 4 arms.
He can help you. So I'll say through the night, that's what you guys are doing. Is
Can
there-
Scout also gain some little bit of experience with metalworking to improve his own magic smithing?
I'll say yes.
Not that he won't be able to do Magicite, but at least it'll be he will pick up technique.
Can I use you know what, we're spending the night doing this. I'm gonna use my staff and cast well, first I'm gonna cast the fuck, what's it called? The spell that either gives you proficiency or if you already have it, expertise. I can't think of the name of it. Enhance, yes. And then there's another one. Okay, I'm gonna cast that with my normal spell slot, and then using my staff, I'm gonna cast another spell on him. It's a druid spell. I think it's called Innervate.
What does that do?
It lets you double your proficiency in a chosen skill.
Okay.
So Vessel's gonna make an expertly crafted vessel.
Yes.
With double proficiency.
So I'm not even going to ask you to roll. You are going to make what is considered a mastercraft.
Mastercraft vessel.
Mastercraft vessel. Yeah.
Figure if we're long resting,
How-
it won't hurt to waste a spell slot.
Birtle.
I have a question.
Moving over to Birtle.
How much liquid is there?
How many?
How
What was that? Maybe about.
Okay. More than 500 pounds though. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I
more
just-
than 500 pounds.
More than 500
I just realized
Okay.
another of
Maybe enough to fill 1.5 cauldron.
I can pick up 500 pounds of it with levitate though. That's just my thing. I can't get all of it.
You can try if you'd like.
I can try, but we don't have anywhere to put it in yet. So
Yep.
there's
That might be the way how you get it into. the
Yeah,
vessel.
yeah. That's what I was thinking because we like
That could probably work.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you do this
I got-
psionically or magically? If I
Um,
can ask?
this is psionically it's my racial ability,
Racial ability.
my
got it.
levitate.
Right. Oh, levitate. That's that only works on you. That
It does.
or-
That one does. Oh,
Yeah, you're thinking.
is it?
Yes, you're thinking of telekinesis.
I looked up levitate. One creature of your choice that you can see within range
Creature.
rises vertically up to 20 feet.
Bold line creature.
Uh,
That's the one.
oh,
thing.
does it only say creature?
It says creature, right?
Oh. Okay, never mind. Okay.
Good thought.
Well, don't worry about it because
I'm going to
Ma-
still say.
I'm making a vessel,
technically,
therefore
you
I can
try.
scoop.
Yeah, you can scoop. I'll still say you can try. I'm not going to stop you.
Yeah,
from trying.
I can definitely
You
still
can
try.
definitely still try.
Plus, I could also scoop with my helmet to pour into the vessel.
Yeah, that also works. Yeah.
Now, as everyone's bunking down for this rest,
Mm-hmm.
we've got my safe space, by the way.
well, vessel has to be outside doing the smithing.
Mm-hmm.
Your dimensional space would cause a rift into the astral sea if you did his work inside.
Okay.
Oh, that's
The
fine.
Vessel quite literally has to make pocket dimensions to even try
Hey.
forging this stuff.
What?
Jeez.
I lost the word, and
Yup.
I can't even remember enough to. Well, I know the word. I remember it. I just can't express it. You know how I am, Hijack. Help me
Yeah.
out. A
Does-
person that pays for artists to live. What do
Patron.
you call that? Patron. Thank you.
Patron.
Thank you. Thank you.
Person who pays for
I have
artists
brain
to live. I love that. I love that. I love that description.
Well, I have brain. Just so y'all know, I have brain damage,
Yeah.
and I lose. Like I know it, but for some reason it just won't come out of my mouth until a new connection is made.
Topic of brain damage. I've been wondering if I have brain damage for years. I did have an injury to my head when I was little, so
Right. Well,
There
I
is
mean,
a
it's quite
decent
possible if
probability.
you've ever had any kind of head injury at all of brain damage, actually.
Anywho,
yay, brain damage.
as we are,
Oh.
as we're forging
So-
through the night, some people might want to be doing. What are some things people are doing while they're doing things?
Nutter writes in his journal that he's added a new name to his portfolio, the Patron of Crafts.
Alright.
I'm gonna say I'm probably looking around the area because I've probably been to the epicenter before, and I'm just looking to see if things have changed since I've last been here.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's actually a really interesting fact. Nothing has changed. No greenery has started forming. No plantation has begun encroaching on the epicenter again. Nothing. It's still completely barren.
Do
Unnaturally so.
do I remember in my lifetime this happening, like this crater
Yes,
coming
it's
into existence?
really fresh. It's actually maybe
It's
2-3 years old.
and there's nothing growing here.
Nothing. Just this liquid. It's always been there. There used to be a village here, actually. There used to be a village here called Steelhole. You knew about Steelhole once.
Mm-hmm.
This was actually way before all these warlords came along.
Yeah,
These warlords
yeah.
actually only came along after Epicenter was formed.
Okay.
About 2 to 3 years back, some sort of bomb was dropped on the Feywild, targeted
Mhm.
here.
Okay.
And
On this
it's-
town.
On this town for no known reason, and it killed
Yeah.
millions.
Everyone.
It almost
Yeah.
wiped out. It almost wiped out a race of dwarf in itself.
Yeah,
You
so
know
I've definitely been here before
You've been
then.
here.
You know,
I would've
you don't
definitely-
want to make
yeah.
a bowl, man. You want to make a
And
water
walk around.
gun for this shit. Imagine just walk up to the warlord and spray him in the face with some of this stuff. Fight everywhere.
No.
We see. I said make it a
No.
stomach. I could squirt it out my mouth.
How about no to this concoction at all? Oh, thank you.
It would
Negative. No.
No way, we're not.
No,
Don't
Devin.
worry.
No. Silliness.
Bad.
We are not
Oh,
shooting
goodness.
friend juice at people.
That sounds so gross.
Exactly. That's my job.
Everyone who is currently outside of Nutter's Bag, inspecting Epicenter for the night, you see a 4-armed figure standing about maybe 7 feet tall, skinny, has 8 eyes and a long, elongated smile with jagged teeth. An eye on either shoulder, one yellow, other orange. And he is sitting cross-legged, a bit in the air, sipping on some tea, watching Vessel.
Vessel uses one of his 4 eyes to watch back.
I will probably make my way over to him.
Looking
Or
at his
this
eyes,
being.
looking at as you look at him, it's almost
Hmm.
blurry, almost like your mind itself is trying to block out their image.
I am familiar with this
Okay.
type of being. So,
What is it?
It is
Oh, yeah,
for those who know him, it is Listarak. For those who don't,
Yep.
you don't know.
I do not know who it is.
As
Okay.
you approach him, Bertle, he just kind of sets
Mhm.
down a teacup in the air and he looks at you. You're a clean one. Tuba, sorry.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, it means in a place that is usually incredibly filthy, you are pristine.
I like to keep myself that way.
I can see that. Impressive.
It has taken some getting used to, but I have lived here for quite some time.
be wary of that one. He tells lies.
I have never lied once.
Oh, you know this guy. This.
How do you sleep?
Lies do not
Thing.
require. Lies only require deceit. It does not. That can be done by withholding information.
Well,
You
at
can
that-
give someone a false impression by giving them half the story.
Well, at that point, then it's my job
Indeed.
to lie, no?
Precisely. Now I go back to work. Bing.
I'm
Um,
just vibing outside like.
We do know one another. He once was my underling. I was once his patron.
Ah, I was not aware that
Why
this
would you be?
skeleton here was your warlock, your
Well, he left
underling,
me
as
for.
you put it,
He left me for another.
and you in turn did this to his body.
No, I wouldn't dream of that.
No.
No.
Oh.
I would be mad to think he would deserve that. No, I let him go.
It was a serpent that did this to me.
Ah. I am.
And then the
I-
rest I did to myself.
Well, it seems you are okay with it now. I'm not going to press it any further.
I no longer hunger. Which is
I-
both a blessing and a curse.
I will not ask any further on that. Go ahead and do what you want. And then I guess I want to ask probably Nutters about what he knows about the demon whatever thing. Yeah.
Sure. Go ahead and ask.
I would be in the bag in my workshop working on my new staff. You'd see me in a corner smelting gold and silver, pouring it into little casts.
Hey, Squirrel. Are you busy?
Nutters pulls off his goggles and looks up at you. What's up?
Oh, I'll take that as a no. There's a dude floating sipping tea, demon something out there. Vessel knows him. Would you know who that is by any chance?
Do I know who that is?
New news.
He sounds familiar.
You've heard him, right?
You've heard of him. You haven't seen him.
You heard of him? Yeah.
What have I heard of him?
His voice on one occasion.
I mean, like, oh, so I've heard him. I don't know anything about him.
You've heard Vessel describe someone as a forearms.
Well, Vessel has 4 arms.
That is also true.
And he probably see me talk to my shoulder from time to time.
Yes. But you're not sure if that's just Draco being crazy.
Oh, you also know that I addressed Draco as addressed him as that name, or at least it seemed that way.
Yes.
Children?
So you possibly think it's an alternate name for the or for the sorcerer.
For the cat.
Nutter
Okay.
looks at you, drops his goggles back down, takes the staff that's in his hand, and smashes the plaster mold on the anvil as you see a golden acorn atop a rowanwood staff banded in silver. And as the moment it smashes, eyes open up all over the staff and start looking around.
You guys hear as Ravel walks into the room holding a small tray of tea sandwiches. He's got it's this large Goliath figure wearing a hoodie with wearing not a hoodie, a parka, I guess you could say.
A parka.
Parka.
Covered with weapons. Covered with weapons.
Covered from foot to head in weapons on his back.
He's got like 6 swords on his back,
Yeah.
4 on his side, couple of axes.
He is a walking militia.
And he's as big as
He's about.
he
He's about
he
7
would
feet
be
tall.
as big as. Oh, okay. I thought he was bigger than that. 'Cause
7 to 8
he should
feet
be.
tall. He's about as big as Vessel.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's roughly
Okay, so
the
he's
same
not
size
he's
as
not
Vessel.
too much bigger
He
than
is
me.
a
Okay.
Goliath.
Yeah, he's
but
about the same
he just
size.
walks.
He would
in?
actually be bigger than you because he's flesh, but
Technically,
y'all are roughly the same height.
he's walking in with a broom and a tray of sandwiches while wearing a bit of an apron.
And I'll look
I'm-
over at the guy and be like, didn't you say this person was out there drinking tea?
Oh. Is this your assistant?
This is my trusty Mount Ravel. He
Uh,
tends to the store while we're gone and takes care of.
oh,
wagon.
you're a store owner.
Debatably, me and Nutters go very, very far back. We are good friends.
Ah, business partners, I see.
More like prisoners.
Ah, equally as familiar with me.
Perhaps lovers.
Ooh.
He cracks a smile. But I don't need tea. Not tea. I brought sandwiches.
Oh.
I hope you like hazelnut.
Nutter says he just wants me for my nuts.
I think he has gotten a bit more out of this
There are
arrangement
countless,
than just
there are
nuts.
countless many times I have tried to throw him into waters for his great timed jokes. Ravel puts the platter of sandwiches down, and he starts sweeping up some of the clay. Does your work always have to be so messy?
Yeah, this place cleans itself, right?
No, he cleans it.
He cleans it.
Doesn't clean itself. He cleans it all.
You say it cleans itself, when really it's Ravel. He's just really good at it.
Right. So I
Okay.
gesture to the tea cakes and say, hey, maybe you should go and offer some to Vessel and his friend.
You watch if
that
Ravel is
might
just
not-
kind of staring down your new stuff. He's like, huh, new stuff?
Oh yeah.
It stares him
The
down
staff
back.
stares back at him.
That is extremely creepy. Hold on. He heads off into the treasury room, comes back maybe about 20 seconds later with a small like olive green bow, and he ties it on it. There we go.
By the way, just so y'all hear the description, it's a rowan wood staff with silver banding adorned with a golden silver acorn topper. This item, if you can see or detect magic, radiates with a true neutral magic of golden color. This item is covered in many constantly shifting, unblinking eyes. While holding it, I get +1 perception checks and initiative, and it is masterwork. It seems impossibly well made.
I'm going to go counter bank telling for the day. Have a good night. He walks out. Don't stay up enchanting all night. Last time I did, I woke up and you looked like a coffee possum.
Thank you for the tea biscuits. Revel, was it?
That is correct. My name is Ravel.
All right. Thank you. Have a good night.
My friends.
And I take the tea biscuits.
His friend calls him about.
His friend. And I'll take the tea biscuits and walk back out.
Well,
Yeah, I'll follow him out.
outside.
oh.
It is there. You didn't really notice because you're standing outside, but there's a huge temperature shift from inside this really nice warm bag to it's fucking cold.
Maybe not as much for me because I'm an air genasi, but
You're an air genasi, but you can still acknowledge
it's
temperature.
it's
my
a bit
weakness.
Oh no. Yeah. It's a bit chilly. Okay. I walk back up to said 4M floating man eating tea biscuits, and
he has noticeably drifted closer towards Vessel. So you've learned how to smith magicite.
Calling it smithing would be a crude mislabeling, as you may know.
Fair. You've made some good work, Giblet.
I don't respond to that name anymore.
Yes, you do.
You're not there. You're in the bag.
I'm not in
No,
the
we
bag.
left the bag.
Everyone
Yeah, we
else
came
is
out of the bag.
I'm
You,
just
you would
vibing
see you would
outside.
see him and Nutters walking towards you with a giant tray of tea sandwiches.
Tea biscuits and sandwiches and finger food.
You just get glared at by me.
But
I'm
no,
not even going
no,
to acknowledge
no
your
actual
statement.
fingers.
You did say before you had some questions for Lestarak, so if you want to ask them, feel free.
All right.
As
Now
tea
as good as
as tea sandwiches are brought.
And handed out. Does he take one?
He watches
Asarak?
He watches his bottom left arm drifts out, picks one up, and takes it back.
A gentleman, I see.
And he gently smiles to you. Thank you. I can take care of the tray if you would like. You don't have to hold it. And he gestures to the air next to him.
And of course, my staff would be
I'm sorry.
watching its every move.
Ironically,
I think we all are.
Ironically, it can't.
All right.
'Cause it's not magic, probably.
I'm gonna turn to Axel, aka Scout, tell him that this conversation that will take place as much involves you as it does me. I'm going to turn to address Lestarak.
He has a sandwich halfway in his mouth.
Like,
He's slow.
I'm going to.
As you're looking at him, it's like you caught him halfway through, and he slowly pushes it in. And he starts chewing.
I'm waiting. I'm
Understand.
waiting for the response to the sandwich. I'm waiting. Is it good? Is it bad? I want to know. Does he like it?
He doesn't show any response to it.
He doesn't.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Well, I
Would you like to try a
understand.
Hold on. Sorry, before we get all serious, would you like to try a sandwich brittle?
I would like to try a sandwich.
Make a Constitution saving throw with a -10.
The -10? That's a negative. A negative. You know, a negative 4?
These are
4, yeah.
extremely alcoholic.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't drink. I'm on my ass.
You're like, huh, okay, home, poof. You get a sense that Ravel might have accidentally used the fermented acorns he was making.
Oh,
I was
Hmm.
thinking he probably slipped some Traveler's Delight into one of the recipes.
Who says not? But why not both?
Ravel has actually started making something a bit stronger than Traveler's Delight.
Using nuts.
so what? Am
He
I just
calls
very
it,
drunk
He
right
calls
now?
it the Squirrely Wrath.
Let me guess, it uses it fermented acorns. Huh?
It uses fermented acorns, yeah. He made it in specific a goal to eventually see if he can make a drink to kick Nutters on his ass.
As if the Traveler's Delight didn't do it.
Yeah,
Not enough.
not enough.
Probably not anymore.
Probably not.
Probably not anymore.
Yeah.
Not, he can't
Alright.
kick you on your ass anymore, but that's his plan. He's trying to make you a drink that can kick you on your ass.
All
Yet
right.
again.
It's basically like a drink that can make a god go to fuck to sleep. Okay. As the drunk Tufa falls to the ground, he's just like, woo!
Oh no, I don't think I would pass out. I think I would just be quite drunk.
Yeah, you're smashed.
Yeah.
And now
Well.
let's turn to the serious.
All right.
As much as I can.
Well, Lestarak, I'm going to address you by your name from now on. We'll start off with that.
I don't
Positive
really,
note.
Have any other name.
Well, I used to call you
call
Forearm.
me Forearms.
Yes, I'm going to show you some respect, so that in turn you might show some.
that mean you want me to call you Vessel?
Of course.
Alright. Dead names, I get it.
Anyway, I understand you've been making some visits to someone close to me as of late.
I and many others have been visiting a lot of people lately. It's been a great hassle.
Yes, but I was told that you were attempting to gain some leverage to blackmail me back into a contract with you.
I don't know who told you that one.
That was Melna, but I'm calling her into question as well.
I don't.
But we'll start with there. I've had multiple sources collaborate. You have been Brutox.
I've been to Brutox many times. I've had quite a visit every occasion with Miss Eleanor. Or Snow, I guess. But that's neither here nor there. I don't do dirt. It's not really my thing.
Well,
So I
if you weren't there to try to influence me or my mother, then why were you there?
would you believe me if I said they have amazing herbs?
Yes, I would, I know. But that's not the point.
Do you believe me if I said that they had a recent supply of marijuana from the Bunny Village?
I'd call that into question. Axel, is that true?
What?
Marijuana is
Just a loop.
marijuana is a herb the Lupin Village does grow. It's very good in Pembroke.
I wouldn't know that.
You know.
My father's a drug
Well, he didn't say they were using it as recreational. He just said clothing and fabric, so they were using hemp.
So what you're saying is they're famous for their herb, not their spices.
Sure.
Sure.
But
I have had reoccurring visits to Brutox, yes. I have a job to do. You are a
I've been told you're the reason she hasn't been responding to any of my letters.
well, that would be more because she doesn't know you exist. I guess you could put it.
I'm her true son. How would she not know I exist?
Well, you know what you are, right? Did Milna explain that to you?
I am a vessel.
You're dead.
No. You are something that is known as, well, you are fabricated, I guess is a way to put it.
Fabricated?
You aren't supposed to be I can't say alive. Let's say not alive. You were never supposed to exist.
I get quiet and turn my head. Fusion.
There is a sort of taboo that goes around. It is something we, as we as the keepers of Fortyke deal with, and one of those things are lesser Nexus beings. Normally, we have to kill them on spot and erase every memory of them. But it kind of seems one of them got a little bit rooted too far. Someone, a very certain one of our rank, decided, hey, I could cultivate these creatures, and they did.
What?
Was what I said not clear enough? You were fabricated and cultivated by Melna, I suppose I could put it. Honestly, you grew to such a point that I was interested on what was going to happen to you. You are not supposed to exist in time period, so what happens if I were to continuously watch you? And stuff started to spiral a bit. I was supposed to kill you, so instead I made a contract to stabilize it. But then you went off. We went to that game board. Then you ran off with Melna. It's interesting how things get back to that point. And then Melna died, and I had to go back to doing what I had to do, and I had to start all over again. We started with the, Build-A-Beast. We started there. We moved on to the game board. And we moved on.
You're lying.
Well, no, we moved
Vessel
on to
doesn't believe.
We
Yeah,
moved on to the Lupin Village, and then after that, Brutox.
Vessel's in denial.
You don't exist, Vessel.
What do you-
Eleanor Snow has 2 adopted children. One becomes the new bearer of the Phantom Lust. The other one is Axel Grizzletooth of the Lupine Village. There was never a Giblet.
What do you mean I am here? I exist.
Exactly. Enigmatical, you would say. Simply enough, I think it would be too much energy right now to kill you. I don't know if it'd be worth the resources. You could be taken down, but time, and a lot of time as well. A lot of time. And I don't really see that's something important right now, as...
I think you had better start justifying a reason I try not to banish you.
First of all, you couldn't. Second of all...
I could at least sever your tie to here. And I point a weapon at Sun. Your anchor is weak.
He's much stronger than you think. He leans forward in his chair and he puts his cup down and he stands up. If you are going to threaten Draco, then I would personally have to step in, and we both know that is not something I like to do. So, I would also have to say I really don't like what I've been having to do go around. You've been quite the hassle. I've gone out of my neck for you, so keeping you up there. You know how hard it is on the Fortite Council to say, hey, don't kill that guy's cool. But they're like, well, at least banish their memory from their fucking mother. And you know what? It's not easy. Not easy.
You're fortunate that I don't get as emotional in this new form.
That worries me. First, a Nexus being. Second, an undead Nexus being. What is going to happen?
Perhaps this is all part of Melna's plan. To diverge the timeline so that she can fix everything. She did tell me that much.
Melna's plan is up. She doesn't have a plan anymore. She rules Fortite. She is our new queen.
Does this mean she's abandoned her previous plan?
I don't know what you're thinking. When Melna was
Because
first...
with the way she explained her plan to me, you would no longer have an anchor here by the time of its completion. She would be the last Fate Demon.
Well, obviously plans have changed. Vessel, when was the last time you've had communion with Melna?
The last what?
Time you've had communion.
4 days ago. At least, from my perception, it was 4 days ago. Time is strange here.
Can you recount and tell me the last 4 days?
Well. I do know she was helping me reshape some of my tools. When my sword was destroyed, she helped me forge a new one. Of simpler metals. We didn't want to spare the magicite if we had bigger plans for it.
How
There was
many
also-
days ago was it that you fought a group and you were brought to a different realm?
Oh, that was quite a while ago. Couple of weeks? Months? I forget. I get so busy.
You do know what happened to Melna after she got destroyed during that one confrontation so long ago?
She was destroyed?
Well, she was split in
Yeah.
two, you could say.
Just for everyone else's out of game meta talk here, Vessel has only ever seen one Melna before. He's never been aware that there was two.
Was quite an interesting process, actually. It was like a complete transient split. One of them was off into the Time Lost Forest, and the other one headed somewhere. I don't know exactly, but
Well, I can tell you one thing. Imelda didn't want me to leave and come here. She insisted I stay in the Fate Realm.
well, that is more her thing, let's say mine. What brings you here is not really my ambitions, is it? I don't exactly control people.
There is much to ponder.
The Melna you knew was slayed that day when you were banished a bit, I could say. You were plane shifted.
Oh, you mean when the doll buried me?
Yes, when the doll buried you. A Melna died that day, and that was the Melna I could say was the one that was anchoring you, the one that was supplying power. So I'm curious how you are still contracted. Did you make another contract with during that time?
Well, I was told by Melna that I was special, and because of my special, my contract with you was never truly broken. Just like my contract with her could never be truly broken. There was merely a thread attaching us.
Well, some threads get cut. I can't really explain it any more than I have, Giblet. Vessel, sorry. Old habits die hard.
Thanks for making the effort to correct yourself. I appreciate it. Unlike some people.
I'm not sorry. Plus, Vessel sounds weird when we're friends now, kinda.
I'm not sure if we were ever friends. Comrades.
Comrades in arms. Still, sounds weird.
Emergency.
Carrot. Butch. And the vampire. I can't remember their name on hand. We're not supposed to exist. I can't really explain it more beyond that. If you do want to look for some sort of truth, and you think what I say holds some meaning behind it, look into something known as a lesser nexus being.
You've mentioned that once already.
I have. And lot more in common than you'd wish. Now, there are a lot of alcoholic sandwiches. Oh, you can't eat, right?
I have a stomach again. Bing, bing. Call me Iron Gut. I'm kidding.
Question though. Then who was the giblet I knew? The smaller one.
That
That
was
always-
also Giblet. He was also not supposed to exist.
How did he
Oh.
become the thing then?
Melna cultivated him. She kept him under her radar.
Well, technically. Although I don't answer to that name, I have always been Giblet, I suppose. So yes. The one you refer to and I are one and the same.
Then how did he get there, and how did Granny actually found him?
I don't know. Honestly, all we can do here is theorize. My prediction? I think
The squirrel did it.
yes, definitely. I think Giblet was the first attempt of Melna making a lesser Nexus being.
Well, I am a bit older than all of the others that you referred to. Butch is younger than me. Not by much, but some. At least in his service to Melna.
The Starak goes back to drinking, sipping on his tea. Well, it's late. I haven't.
No, it's not.
He looks up at the moon.
So if I remember correctly, time is very insignificant to a being like you because you can pop in at any time and any place you want. So you could spend an eternity here, and then when that eternity is over, you can go where you need to be.
I
So don't lie to me.
I could, but I won't because this conversation is incredibly uncomfortable.
Well, you just told me that you planned to kill me, so I'm a little uncomfortable too.
And you've said multiple times that you would want to kill me, him, probably.
Well, that's totally different.
Well, I know, but it's not really much different when I said I have to do it because of job. You wanted to do it just because you're hungry.
Exactly. A passion versus obligation. Totally different.
Lestarak cracks a smile. You may say you changed, but you never truly have. You're just taller.
And
I
let's
don't
get-
eat anymore. Unless you refer to... I do occasionally partake on raw magicite, at least once or twice.
That cannot be healthy for your teeth.
It isn't. That's why I have fewer of them.
Ha!
The ones that are left are sharper.
Right. Alice. Alice, yes, that's your name now, Duck. Alice. Tupa. How the fuck did I get Alice? Tupa.
Yes.
I think I just combined 3 different names.
Woo!
That's fine. Yes.
You're just kind of standing there,
Oh.
everything's spinning, and
Everything's going over my head. I don't. No, nothing. Not a word of this is going into my head at all.
And then
I'm not gonna remember
conscious-
this.
Consciousness starts to grow back into you as this haziness leaves you. As
Okay.
as Lestarak is walking past towards Draco.
As he's walking past
He's
me.
walking past you towards Draco. He lays a singular hand on your head, pulls off, and everything just kind of realigns for you.
And I'm not drunk anymore.
You have been restored of any condition afflicting
Even hangover.
Even hangover.
Ah. Okay.
But
Um,
you do have a craving for another one.
But Vessel, if you ever want to properly talk, just know I don't lie. I will always answer truthfully of what I can, and you know where to find me. Looking at Lestorak, you see as these two bright lights are forming behind him, almost like high beams, as it looks like something is getting closer and closer, but you can't make out the object because it's just too bright, and it and the light as the lights brush past you, you swear you hear a and it's gone.
Do I recognize it as the demon cart? Nutters did participate in a ride in the demon car once.
Not the demon car.
It's a Thorax train.
The train.
And it is quiet.
Hmm.
The time to scoop up this liquid.
Nutters. What did your partner put in those sandwiches?
There's no telling with him.
Apparently, alcohol.
I could tell. Was there anything else you might know of? Because, I generally try not to put things I don't know into my body.
You didn't see me eat one.
That's a good point. I will
I
think
did
about that for
say
next
you
time.
should bring
To
those
continue
out
with
to
your
offer
points.
to the person that was
If
out
I
here.
introduce you to my sword, would you let me stab you? Don't worry, I have no
I
plans.
never said to eat them. I said to bring them out here to him to eat.
That is a very good point. Vessel, would you like to talk about any of this? I don't know what just happened.
Vessel, at
Oh.
this point your basin is complete and you can start scooping up liquid.
Liquid.
All right.
What do you know of
Um,
the fate realm?
Friend soup. It's friend soup.
Friends.
I swear
As
to
Vessel
God.
starts sticking his head down in friend soup.
I
Yep.
swear to God.
Slurp,
I'm
slurp.
slurping up the spread soup.
Wait, he's
Good
drinking
soup.
it? Okay.
He's drinking the good
Yep.
soup. Make a
Good
Constitution
soup.
save with a -20.
What's? It's all going straight into the
It is,
vessel.
but do it anyway.
That's a crit fail.
Yeah! What is
Yeah.
that? What's that? What is that with a -20?
So what was my? What
That
was,
would be
what's that
minus
con-
19.
Constitution? No, we're gonna see what my Constitution is. So. Constitution. Where's the stats?
That's a
I get a
Minus
plus
14 no
3 to
matter
my
what.
con.
fuck yeah.
So -16.
Hell yeah! Oh, that's great.
So
You go
does my
slurp, you stand up, and you guys
do I
watch
cough
as,
it all back out?
No, you watch as Vessel's about to speak, but his eyes turn off.
Do I collapse?
Oh,
So, you are standing above clouds, and you see these other figures all standing around and moving and talking as if they don't even notice you're there. You see, as I open up my notes, 1 second. You see 1, 2, 3, 4. You see 4 figures. You see one who's kind of standing, hunched over, arms pressed, almost like they're standing above something. It is all of them are these metallic figures, reminiscent of Armor. They each have a strange purplish glow to them, and you see as one of them. You you watch as one that's sort of kind of like crown-esque armor made of mostly wood. As the head it goes up and then it has these wooden spikes. Most of the armor set is wooden. The face is kind of like a plank mask that goes all the way around at the front. It has that kind of it's got a look kind of like eye like that on it.
Looks very grumpy.
Kinda. Looks kinda grumpy.
I was gonna say it looks like a creeper face
Aw, man.
from Minecraft.
Oh man.
kind of like someone made some sort of strange mask to resemble a marionette kind of deal going
Okay.
on. But it's
What
still
kind of
it's
marionette?
still a helmet. No distinct type of marionette. It's built like a helmet. They have all these different vials and bottles on them, all around them, that seem to attach and cling on without any supports. They're just there.
I love you, babe. You meow to you too.
You see one of them. One of them that's just kind of laid down, sprawled out, and just asleep. So whatever these creatures are, they sleep, or whoever these are, they sleep. And you see the one who's kind of standing hunched over, a more feminine-esque figure, as their sharpened talon-esque gauntlets kind of slowly grind on whatever surface they're on, and you actually see as wood splinters under them as they put their head up and they stand, and you hear them simply say, "Why are you here?" And they're not looking at you. And you hear the one. You hear the one with all the bottles on it say, "Hello? What was that? Oh, I'm coming!" And it starts running.
Hmm.
And then woof, you're back. And then for like maybe 3 seconds, you see that same purple glow coming from Scout.
Hmm.
Dude, why did you just go purple?
Only Vessel saw it.
Only Vessel saw. Wait.
Only Vessel saw it. Vessel's eyes. Vessel just stopped and his eyes turned off for a second.
Okay.
And a soft mist started draping out of his mouth. That was purple.
After he
and
drank a lot of
orange.
liquid.
After he drank all of it, it started dripping out of his mouth.
He drank all of it?
Yes.
Yeah, I drank up all the liquid. I made a vessel inside vessel for this
Okay.
purpose.
And Vestal, as you move around, you hear no sloshing, almost like this is a solid inside of you.
So I just feel heavier.
No. Yes, you do. Feeling it inside, there's no sloshing, no sound, but looking at it, it's still completely liquid. As you turn
Assuming
your
I
eyes
can look
inside out.
Yes, of course. Assuming I can do that. Yes.
Are we good now, Vessel? Are you okay?
That's not my name anymore, and
I don't care.
I think so. Axel, there's something wrong with you. Are you sick?
Scout.
Scout?
Scout.
Scout?
Scout.
Hello?
Scout!
Speed. Blah.
Wah!
Wow.
There you are.
There we go.
Speed, you're very important for the next few minutes, so don't leave.
Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep, guys. Good night.
Good night, have a good night.
Good night.
Whatever you say, Bo.
Yeah, okay. Well, okay, you can go use the washroom, then fall into a conversation with your mothers for the next 2 hours.
But yes,
How dare you?
What is it?
I asked if you're sick.
Vessel asks if
because something happened to you that only I could see.
You see the man in the mirror?
I'm looking at the man
Nah.
in the mirror.
From my perspective, you glowed.
He doesn't know that.
I'm glowing.
Yes, but yeah, you don't know that you glowed. All you know is I'm asking, are you okay? Are you sick?
I look at I'm gonna look at Vessel and I'm gonna look at Axel like,
The real question is, are you okay?
are you
course I'm
okay,
not.
Giblet? Are you okay, Giblet?
Of course I'm not. I was just told I'm not supposed to exist.
I mean, aside from
Oh,
that.
that was for real? Oh, that wasn't just being drunk. Oh.
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 Get this
Aside
man more
from-
alcohol. He doesn't need to remember this.
aside from that,
Chupa's
Are
a
you
chick, by
okay?
the way.
Vessel is blind. Tupa is the opposite one.
Am I still blind?
No, I'm just kidding. Everything is meat to Vessel. There is no such thing as gender.
Everything is meatbag.
Okay.
Of course, it's not delicious meat. It's just flesh now.
Carry on.
But yeah, what is your response to me asking if you're sick? No response.
I am not sick.
I'll keep an eye on you just in case. Pop out my eye, set it on your head.
It rolls off because I have a helmet on.
Oh,
is
it
useless.
it sticks because of the same reason my bones stick.
Oh.
There's magic.
Sheer fucking will.
Yep.
Yep.
It might be a bad idea to have it on there, though.
Also,
Okay,
keep in
I know
mind,
who
we
Will
should-
is,
this
but
is
who-
actually a big character moment for Vessel that distinguishes from Giblet. He made a joke that's a figure of speech.
He did a figure of speaking.
Vessel or Giblet was incapable of that.
He's too
Yeah.
far
Ben-
gone. He's too far
Benefit
gone.
of being undead. I can now make puns. The real reason I made
Oh,
Giblet
no.
undead.
The only reason, yes.
Yes.
I just realized something.
So now I can see whatever you're looking at now. For now.
All
And
you
I
see
get
is a
half
blur.
perception.
All you see is just
Go
a
ahead.
blur.
Roll
So yeah, I get half. I said I get half perception and everything now.
Take your eye back.
You see a skeleton.
Yes.
Axel gives you a
Fine. Okay, pop it back in.
That's
Okay.
crazy, but it's also cold.
You haven't even seen me use my arms as improvised maces yet.
20.
Oh no.
You also see a skeleton. Same as Vessel. So,
Yes.
Nutters, how good
No,
is your hearing and how much blind sight do you have?
I don't have blind sight.
How good is your hearing?
Well, my perception's altered in strange ways. Number
Yeah.
one, you got to remember I taste everything.
Nothing is close enough to taste, or what I mean.
I might
As
taste like
far
bone
as
broth.
hearing goes, I'm looking to see. I don't think I get any kind of special for that in particular. I
No,
get
everyone roll- you know,
alert,
fuck it. Everyone
alert,
roll-
and observant.
Okay, everyone roll perception, hearing based.
Perception, hearing.
Would I get advantage on this?
You do, and so does Sun.
So does that mean I get double advantage?
Yeah, I got nothing with
No.
hearing.
Just normal.
Okay.
What are we adding?
Perception.
Perception.
18.
26.
Uh, perception. 13 or 12. Sorry.
Hold on, I'm doing math.
Okay.
Okay, and the first roll I did was some weird other bot, but I rolled an 11 and a 12.
Cool. Those with above a
25.
Okay, those with above an 18, you see as in the distance, there's this small speck moving towards you guys at slowly increasing speeds.
Oh my god, it's Eldra!
Eldra just kind of pops her head out of Nutter's bag, so he's like, no, I'm here. Also, also the big.
Am I the only
in-
one who doesn't see it?
Probably, yeah.
Probably. So I'm just
also-
keep walking.
Okay. Also, the big one in the bag says he thinks he might have used the wrong type of pecan, so don't eat the sandwiches.
Oh, that's a bit too late.
But too late.
Ah, I will pass on that knowledge. She-
Nutter
One
just looks at you all and says, I told you.
You told me after a magic demon made me undrunk and I asked.
No. Oh, yeah. Well,
No,
you weren't privy.
Well,
you're right.
actually,
The other person that ate them is his own fault. I didn't completely gave very solid instructions on what to do with those cakes.
Tiny demon man?
So don't blame me or Ravel. Blame him.
For a second, I thought you were gonna have us choose starter Pokemon.
This reminds me of this whole layout right here. Y'all are probably too young to remember, but back in the 80s, there was this really cool tabletop role-playing game that you could buy at most stores called Hero Forge. And it was miniatures and a D&D type thing where you'd lay out the board and run through it. It was really
All
cool.
you whippersnappers are probably too young to know this.
Oh,
Yep.
Hey, whippersnappers.
Well, hey, it is something from the
You
80s, which is
whippersnappers.
probably before any of y'all were born.
Well,
Guess what, Sonny
to be
Jim?
fair,
I'm born in
the
the
Hero
90s.
Forge IP has been reawakened, and they're doing
Yeah,
miniatures.
they're revamping their game and bringing it back again. Yeah.
Oh,
Anywho,
cool.
there is a speck. You see it once it's pointed out to you, Tupa.
Okay. It's way too far away to tell what it is right now.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Just a speck.
You know
It's
what?
a bit small right now.
I have an idea. I'm gonna summon food. Or, what's his new name again? Warden. I summoned Warden. And I'm gonna. As soon as he appears, I point at the speck and say, "Fetch."
The ground all around you turns almost like it's fake. The bag, everything, it gets this fake texture to it. As you watch as it slowly spirals down into a center as the land around you starts to glob upwards until this gigantic direwolf form, like a giant of direwolves forms. And
It looks at the
howls.
button. It looks at the bunny.
It does look
Point at this. Yeah. And then I poke him and point at the speck and say, "Fetch."
and he starts running. You
And
watch
now
as-
we wait.
you watch as it starts to get smaller, smaller, till it gets really close to the speck. And then as you think they're about to collide, you watch as the speck... You don't know what happens, because you see food behind the speck, and the speck now passed food as a warden. As Warden turns around and starts chasing it back that way towards you guys.
Hmm.
And he's right on it.
How solid is that dog of yours?
Well, I ride him all the time.
Kinky.
Ah, so quite solid. Um, this might not be good.
I don't know if this can work. Hi, Jack. I'm gonna need some input here.
Okay.
I have a spell
Okay.
that's called Pass Without a Trace.
Yes. It gives
I
you,
can do it
It
on-
gives you a +10 to your stealth rolls. There's not really anywhere to hide right now, other than under spec.
There's nowhere to hide right now. This is a big
No-
crater.
It
There's nothing here.
Nutters hides
This is
behind Vessel.
masks me
Vessel,
in your.
you hear Vessel. It gives you a +10 to your stealth. It makes you hide much better. You've used it once before back in the Fortyke arc. It worked very well. You used it effectively. Yeah, it just does not help you hide when there is nowhere to hide, because you cannot make a stealth check here, because you cannot hide. Unless you were a skulker rogue, of which who could probably hide in shadow. Sus.
Or unless you're tiny like me, and can hide behind somebody
Vessel.
bigger than you.
Yep.
You can climb in Vessel's helmet.
Just don't climb into Vessel's gut. You don't want to be in that liquid.
There's a cart here. Can I hide in the cart and do that?
You can hide in the cart. Sure, you can try. Yeah. Roll
Yeah,
stealth.
you'd be hidden in the cart,
Um,
but they'd still know the cart's there. So if they want to bust the cart, they're still finding you.
I mean, they're gonna look at the people before the cart.
Roll stealth scout with a +10.
With another +10.
Well, no, with the +10 from pass without a trace.
But my sheet also has like +10 and stuff as well.
Yes, on top of that.
Plus
Vessel,
20!
Vessel, you hear in your head, Warden, as it says, they're slippery. I keep biting and they keep throwing. Is this acid? I'm gonna tear this thing.
You have permission to change form if you desire.
Starts. You guys hear another wolf howl as you
Oh.
see off in the distance. There's just a with lightning, and you watch as the stream of lightning goes right past you guys, just a wall, like a line, and it almost hits you, Vessel. You just hear a, "What the fuck?" and it cuts off.
It's not gonna be okay.
Vessel's Warden's fine. He can rematerialize another time. He does that.
And you watch.
I-
You still see Warden in the back, and then you watch as you see the spec stop, turn around, and then Warden comes to a skidding halt, and then
Oh,
You were saying?
the spec starts running again.
brace yourselves.
Starts getting
Do you think
closer
we should all
and
get
closer.
out of here, or
If you've got cheeks, don't spread them. Clench them.
As now it is
Protect
maybe
your
about
prison.
a mile away.
Protect your prison pocket at all costs.
would you all like to stay and see what's going to happen, or leave?
As you hear one last message from Warden, as there is a transmit time, as it says, "They're not running! They're drifting? Wait,
They're what?
the sliding, kind of liquid under feet. The stopping. Pulling something out. Oh, is this more acid?"
Oh,
Cuts off. You get a sense
Mm.
whatever it pulled out did that to you.
I'll have to reward Warden later for his attempt.
Hi, Jack.
Yeah.
Result.
so again,
Plus
would you
12.
all like to stay
I
and
rolled
see
a
what's
4.
about to
Plus
happen,
12,
or
plus 10.
Yeah, you're high. You guys, Scout just disappears.
I don't know where Scout has gone, but would you all like to find out what this thing is going to do to us or leave?
My name's Axel.
Well, I don't think we can outrun it, except my brother, who's gone now. He probably
I'm
ran
not-
off.
I'm not thinking about outrunning it. We have a couple options here. Do you want it gone or do you want us gone?
It's maybe about half
Shield.
3/4 of a mile away.
Prepare yourselves.
Question, Hijack. If I do an attack here without noticing, do I
You
get
will-
sneak attack?
You will reveal. You do not get sneak attack. You are not a rogue, and you will reveal yourself.
Okay. But I don't get like a bonus to surprise attacking or something, right?
You will get an advantage if they're surprised and don't know you're there.
I'll just get an advantage on my.
Yeah.
As you all start
Better not
preparing for
prepare.
battle, pretty much.
Yep. Well, yeah. We're preparing.
Rolling initiative.
No, don't roll initiative. As this
we're
figure
just
gets
preparing.
closer and closer and closer, you guys technically already have initiative.
It's Belzar, everybody.
Bowser's close!
Nope.
Continuing initiative, jeez.
But yeah. Armor of Akathis.
You
This is
watch
how Belzar
as-
Defensive
as-
pose.
As it English, it finally gets in sight. It's no longer just a speck. You see this wooden figure mixed with different metals. Half of their figure is wooden, half of their figure is metal, and they look like they're wearing armor. Well, the armor
Is it a
is-
humanoid?
You too.
It's a humanoid figure. Their armor consists of metal and wood. The hat,
Okay.
the head is crown-like, and you can't make out any facial details.
Why can I just imagine when they're you know, like the Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, the cop run?
It is.
Why can I just imagine
It
that?
is the cop run.
Flint Lockwood!
Flint Lockwood!
Thank
Cecil,
you.
it's coming at a straight line for you.
All right. I'm prepared
It's
as much as I
getting
can
closer
be.
and Closer. They're moving about maybe 40 feet per second.
That's pretty fast.
They're fast.
hmm
As they
Bloody
get
faster than you.
fuck no. Get in about 80 feet of you. You watch as they step forward. They look at you. They have a strange purplish glow to them. You can see drifting from their eyes. As they step forward, do a bit of a leap off the ground, and you watch as the ground under them kind of bends up to their feet, almost as if it's like a liquid. As they push off of it, and you look up as they're going over you, they put a hand down on your head and just vault over you. And you're like, what?
Show off.
It's happened in like the span of a few seconds. You barely have any time to react. You can have an opportunity attack if you want.
Oh, I definitely have. That's not great.
Guess what? Long rest. Have a lucky.
So that's +5.
Yes. It's plus your to hit.
Technically, I would get an opportunity hit too because I
So
am
+12.
You're in
Right.
bad.
You
So,
have
yeah.
an opportunity to hit too.
Yeah, so that'd be a +12. So
'cause
that
you
9.
can consider me in the same space as him.
So that's
basically.
over a 20.
That's over 20. So yeah, you can also. What do you want to do? Not you.
I'm gonna just take a sweep at their legs while they're midair.
I'm gonna throw an acorn.
Is this a special acorn?
No,
All right, you patang them.
Boo! Get out of here.
didn't mean to roll the second one.
Vessel, you skewer upward. You get into the wood part of their armor and calf, and you just. There's nothing to grip. It just slices off as it's wood.
Remember,
about
the
the
only thing
ice?
the acorn does is break concentration.
And all the jagged bits on this thing.
Yeah.
Nothing catches.
No.
Throw piss fire
You
at
watch
them.
as they go past you, and they're starting to run past you, and you look to where they're going, and you see they're on a direct line for the cart.
Like the cart where Ravel's at.
No, Elja's cart. With
Scout
with
inside of it.
The scout inside of it.
I would see them because I'm looking.
Firewall around the cow. Wall of flame around the cart.
Okay. Roll damage.
I've got a spell.
I also have a spell.
And I'm gonna
Lightning
cast it.
lure.
As you cast all this fire around the cart, you watch as they just jump through the fire into the cart.
I jump away.
I'm casting banishment. I'm casting banishment on him.
I jump away. I know that they're coming
They are
for me.
technically no longer in sight because they are behind a firewall.
They would take damage
They would
going
take
through a
damage.
firewall.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
being
good.
wood, they would take extra damage because unless they got something making them fireproof.
As Scout, you start to jump back. You watch as this half wooden, half metal figure, who's now has these little flames on them, all these vials and different liquids on them, as their arms outspread, leaping towards you as you jump backwards. As Scout jumps out of the cart, you watch as
Oh.
the
Three.
Lightning lure before they're out of reach.
I'm out of here.
You already made
Ah,
a
darn.
strike. It would have been one or the other.
Well, I have
Um,
multiple arms.
I know. But
Okay, so I can't see him
because
I
of
can't-
firewall,
because of firewall. So lightning lore also self and 15-foot radius. That's lightning lore.
yeah. Banishment.
Every I'm
Uh,
going to. Yeah, he's too fast. Making an area doesn't really work.
hijack.
Hold on. Finish up.
Hmm.
Sorry, Tupa, you were saying.
I was hoping lightning lure would work since I can channel it through the weapon.
Yeah.
No,
but
I
you're
can't
a little
really
too far
do.
for its 15 feet.
I'm gonna activate my draconic and fly up. Could I see him then?
Well, now you're flying up, and you see as Scout has leaped into the air, as this other person has leaped in the air after Scout,
Mhm.
and Scout, they just tackle you in the air, and you watch as they both fall to the ground and.
I run.
No,
I run.
you're pinned to the ground under them, and you hear, Tibble!
Tibble? You say Tibble?
He says, Tibble! Tibble! Well, gee, Zooks, brother, it's great to see you here. How you doing? It's been ever. I think this is the first time I've actually met you. Well, hi! He's got you pinned down.
Hello.
Do we
I-
hear them?
No.
No.
Can I
just
see them
this-
not
you just
fighting?
No, you see them having Scout pinned down. You guys
But
don't
he's
hear
not-
any of this
Doing like he's not actively harming him
yet.
right now. Okay. I
He has
drop
them
down.
pinned down.
Yeah, I know. I like swoop down and I'm like, okay, we need to go. Like, he's scouts in trouble, and like, we need to go and let them know.
I didn't know what voice I
About
was
something
listening to when I first heard it, but when I now heard it, now I know that it's you. I can't believe I'm meeting my brother. He's still got you down.
You might be confused here. Whoever you are.
What do you mean, Tibble? It's me. It's me. I'm you know me.
I run. I'm gonna run up
Riff,
and I'm gonna cast firebolt.
Wait.
Roll the hit.
I counterspell.
Can you get off me?
Oh yeah.
I don't
sure,
want him
sure,
to
sure.
shoot.
You watch as the figure stands
Okay.
up off of Sun. Your counter
Scout.
Sun.
I will counterspell him then. Yeah.
All right. That's a
If he's standing up off of it, I'm seeing this.
no, he's still
I-
got him pinned down. So this isn't the same second.
Did you say? Oh,
This
is in the
interaction
same
is what I
second?
think it is.
Okay, then no, I'm not.
And I'm
If he's
surprised
not
he
off
didn't
yet, then
make-
no, I'm not counterspelling.
Take note of my vessel.
I know, right?
4 plus 13. Does that hit?
Plus 13. Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
What? Wait a minute. Is that gonna hit me too?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Just them.
All right.
Can
How
I
many damage?
warn them about the fireball heading towards them?
Firebolt.
Can I warn them about it?
You don't see them as they start to stand and they start to help you up. As Draco, you've let them go and you see they're starting to stand up, and you're just poof, poof, poof.
6, 6, 3.
It was almost satanic.
Almost. +6. It is satanic.
As it goes thunk thunk thunk. He's like, ow, 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 fire hurt. Oh no, I can do what I
Stay
can
away.
do. And
Stay away from my fucking
Confused.
you
but-
watch as he lifts up a vial from his thing. He's like, stay away from my brother. And he points at you.
What?
You watch as he starts
You're-
he starts uncorking whatever vial he is. He's like, and he throws it
Whoa.
towards you.
Whoa.
Can I use Mage Hand to catch it?
Yeah.
Two of us
Roll
could if we wanted
dexterity.
to.
Stop! Everyone, stop!
14.
Stop!
18. A catch.
You catch it in the air, and you watch as this white liquid spirals out of it, as this blob like figure attached to the vial sticks out, and just these large teeth tries to chomp down on you, but it's just out of the way due to your mage hand.
So start again with another slime creature.
And you watch as
I am going to.
you watch as the person stands and looks at you, and he helps you up, Scout. Sorry, brother.
I'm
Okay.
not looking at him confused, like, wait, so you're not trying to kill him?
What? Why would I kill my brother? I've never met him in my life, but I mean, his sister is really mad, and little bro is really quiet. It's very lonely. But I heard so much about you, big brother Tibble, and I saw the stories, and I just wanted to meet you. And he's like gesturing to you, Scout.
It's gonna be a bit confusing to explain this.
I'm going to approach cautiously, and do I overhear any of this?
Now you start overhearing. You don't overhear that. You start overhearing now.
Okay, so you are thinking that I'm on more, or the
He
what's
just
his name?
stares at you, wordless. Who?
I believe so, Scout.
What's Armor's name?
Tibble.
You kept saying.
Tib-
I keep thinking it's Kibble.
Tibble.
Tibble. Tibble, you're thinking that I'm him. I'm not him.
Well, I'm looking at you. I'm looking you right up and down, and I see a perfect resemblance. You're my brother. And he puts his fist to his sides, and he's proud.
I'm a rabbit, sir.
Cannot see the fluffy rabbit ears.
He scratches his wooden chin.
Or the bushy tail.
Scratches his wooden chin. I don't know. That's Tibble, alright.
I'm gonna respond to him. If he's your brother, then I'm your brother.
He looks over at you, Vessel. He's like, "Who are you?"
I am Vessel,
Hi, I'm
the brother of Axel Grizzle.
I've never met them in my life. Hi, I'm Rilf. He puts out a hand for you.
I'm going to pop off one of my lower arms, and then use that arm to shake his hand from further
He
away.
shakes your hand. His wooden arm still on fire.
I take off my helmet and then explain to him that this is Tibble's helmet. He was a very good companion. That he's dead.
He's gonna looks at you. He starts laughing. Oh my gosh, I didn't know you were a kid or Tibble.
Wait, are you talking about the one who sacrificed himself to save me?
Yes.
Oh, I see. In that case, we're brothers now. I owe him at least that much.
I still have no idea who you are.
Ugh.
Wait, no, I do. You introduced yourself. You're Vessel.
Yeah, that's Giblet.
Yes.
He said Vessel.
I call him Giblet.
Don't confuse.
People
don't
call
confuse
him
the
different
wording.
names.
You
Well,
watch as he kind of does the finger thing and he crosses them both ways. Well,
It's a nickname. It's a nickname.
okay. I am Rilf. And this is my brother Tibble, and he gestures to Scout.
Correct.
hmm,
I'm
Upon
guessing.
your helmet, that's your brother.
But why is he confusing me with? Why is he confusing me with one more?
I pointed to the helmet. That's your brother. That's Scout.
No, I'm pretty sure that's just a helmet.
Oh wait, the
It
sticking,
is-
the binding soul of Arm Warrior that I have.
hold on.
So
I'm
what are we
going
doing
to
here, brother?
grab that helmet for a second. Take off mine, put it on. I just look at Tib, or what's his face?
He looks at you, Scout. He looks you up and down. He looks over.
And I'm also going
He
to
looks over at you, Vessel, and he walks over. What are you doing over there, Tibble?
I go whisper to Scout. So
I
he's
didn't know you
the-
So,
could jump
Neil-
from place to place. Wow, you're much more cool than I thought. Where did that?
I'm-
Vessel
I'm gonna kneel down, put a hand on his shoulder, and tell him, I hate to tell you this, but I ate Tibble.
Take off the helmet. Take off.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Axel takes off the helmet from you, puts it back on, and puts it back on. He's like, oh, you're over here now. Okay.
I'm
Oh,
just gonna
This is really
open
weird
my
and
mouth
tempting.
and let him look down my throat to see the liquid.
Watch as he reaches an arm down your mouth.
I close on his arm. So he can't pull his arm back out.
Watch as he pulls
But
his arm
not
off.
tight. I totally take his arm
Anyway.
back out and just hold it up like a fish.
Wait, how did it did it just like fall
It just got
off?
pulled out.
Popped off? Oh, it just
Huh.
kind of pulled.
In a
okay.
sense, he
I
is
need that.
similar.
He puts the other arm up and grabs his arm and starts trying to tug it.
He's jumping towards
Yeah,
it
he's
to
jumping
try
at
and
it.
grab it.
Sorry, Miss Vessel, can I please come on, don't embarrass me in front of my brother right now. I just met him. Ow.
I think I'll let you have the arm back if you take a few moments to think a little harder about what we're saying.
Sure.
Your brother has passed on. We are his legacy he left behind.
Nah, he's right there. He
That
points
is
to Scout.
merely his remains.
Nope. Don't believe you. I'm staring at him right now, and he's staring at Scout.
You're staring at a bunny.
Pay attention. Watch this
can I take it?
closely.
Wait, can
I'm
I
gonna
take off the helmet?
I'm
Can I
gonna
take
keep
off the
pointing
helmet
at
and put
him.
it on this time.
Use one of my forearms to slowly grab the helmet back off Scout,
Put it on me
Another
this time.
arm.
I'm a chick.
taking the
I'm
helmet
now
off
a
my
guy.
head.
Scout has a
Put him
helmet
ahead.
right now.
Yeah.
But did you grab
Well,
it? Alright.
but yeah, I'm grabbing Scout's helmet, taking my helmet off, putting the Scout helmet on again. Then like, I'm not Tibble. And then take the helmet off and just hold the helmet. put the helmet on his arm, detached arm, and hand his arm back to him.
He holds his arm. Well,
That-
hi there, Tibble.
That is not Tibble.
You're right. That is Tibble, and he points at Scout. I just thought we were playing a game. No.
It seems you're not
What,
following.
what does Nutters need to roll to try to
Also-
determine if this construct is faulty?
Arcana.
Okay, let's just skip on with this for now.
Jokes aside, I still don't know what this helmet is, and he just kind of throws it away a bit.
7. I get a 17.
He does not. He holds it and he hands it back to you, Scott. I still don't know what that helmet is, but it seems that you had it first, Tibble. Here you go.
I'm guessing a 17 doesn't do it.
It's definitely
there-
not a golem.
Is there a way I can show him like the soul?
Can I- wait.
more?
Well, I said construct, actually. But yeah.
Construct.
Can I ask him? I'm just gonna. You mentioned something about your other siblings. Could you tell us a bit about them?
Oh yeah. There's Bonfu. There's Mahu. There's Barley. There's Tibble.
Oh yes, I'm supposed to kill Barley.
Oh yeah, that is
Oh.
a big response too.
Oh, ain't that a coinkydink? You know, I think if that's your goal, then I have perfect news for you. Perfect.
He's going to kill
news.
us. That might have not been the best thing to say.
Well, you see, I'm questioning that motive as well myself. The one who gave me the order is suspect at the moment.
Well, I couldn't personally think about ever harming any of my other daredevil siblings. That's why I wanted to find Tibble, because I haven't met him before, and he just kind of popped up on my radar, and he's just like, "Whoop."
Wait, so you can
Well-
sense me?
Of course.
We'll go on with that
Of course, I
perfect
can sense all
news
of
you
my
had.
sisters and brothers and sibling.
Hijack, would I be able to?
No.
No.
I poke it with the magic poking stick. I just walk over and poke him with the magic poking stick.
I can't
Not to
tell
hurt
if
him,
this-
mind you. I'm not like jabbing him or
I
nothing. I'm
can't
just, you know.
tell if the stick explodes or nothing happens.
This is my new stick, by the
Oh.
way.
Oh, okay. It attaches.
Remember, I had to make a new one.
Yeah, I know. You poke him with it, and it attaches. And he looks,
can
at the stick, and he's like, "Oh, hey, look at that new arm!" And it starts wiggling.
Okay, let's just skip this for now.
Wait, what's his name again? I'm gonna ask him to toss me his arm if he hasn't put it back on yet.
That's a really weird request, but okay. He pops it out and gives it to you.
I just look at it. Arcana
It is-
check.
It is hollow.
Hollow.
It is
What's it made out of?
It's wood.
Just
wood.
wood and iron? It's just
Wood
wood.
and iron. Wood and iron. It's splint.
Is it flexible for me or is it solid for me?
You can wear it.
Can I-
It's flexible. It's armor.
It's a flex. Okay.
You see the arm
Um,
socket, a soft, like purplish mist starts drifting out of the socket.
Does my arm feel any different?
It feels encased in armor.
I'm starting to have a sneaking suspicion that what was his brother's name again?
Tibble?
Was Tibble also a set of armor?
Yes.
Yes.
Ah,
No. No. That's silly. You're funny.
He was merely a being who inhabited the armor as a vessel.
That's really weird to put it, but I like your
Pun
spirit.
intended.
I toss him back the arm.
Oh, thank you. And he sticks it back on. Backwards. Oh, no, that's wrong. Twist.
Now, would you mind explaining why you reached down my gullet when I showed you what was in there?
I don't know. It was viscous, it was lisquous, and I wanted to touch it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, time to move on the story. So you came here because you just
What do you mean?
saw
Stutter?
me
That
on your
sounds like
radar.
some meta shit.
Oh, fuck, shut up. You said you saw me. You like popped into your radar.
Well, more I heard your voice call out to me.
What did it say?
Did it say anything about Taco Tuesday?
Is there Taco Tuesday?
No.
Oh, I
There
haven't had
used
a
to
taco
be.
before.
There used to be 3 years ago.
There
like,
is Pizza
a
Friday.
mile to the west of here.
Oh, I missed it by 3 years. I actually just woke up 3 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, you were so close.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We'll bring it back. We'll bring it back. I'm a very, very good cook. I can make taco.
What did the voice say
Do
to you?
you?
It just
Sorry.
kind of said, "Come."
Hmm.
That sounds lewd.
You're not even breathing heavy.
You didn't even consider it in a maybe second way, like a different way you could have interpreted that, and just no. Okay.
I heard a voice telling me to come to it, so I came to it.
Okay.
And
So
I
you're saying if we
recognized-
told you to go, you would go?
Well, no, I found my brother now. I'm not gonna leave my.
What if your
brother?
brother tells you to go?
My feelings will be hurt.
Let's not hurt our comrades' feelings.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We owe our more at least that much.
I mean, I did, and I went and say hi to my sister, but she's all dark and brooding and all upset and whatnot, talking about, oh, how Tibble was killed and murdered, but no, he's right here. I
You were
told her-
saying you had some good news about your sister.
Oh yeah, right, she's on her way.
Oh, what?
You don't say. When could we expect to see her?
And you watch as, like, out at the horizon of of Epicenter, there is a...
feel
There's
like
a
now.
You
what?
see
There's a
as a-
fringe way.
You see, there was an explosion of a fireball, and then
Yeah.
you see as this familiar yellow figure that some of you have seen before, known as TK. Completely yellow, or yellow figure, really warm. The ground below them is cindered a little. As you see,
Oh,
they have
God.
these. They have fiery wings that fizzle down, and he blows up a bit, and he just kind of lays there unconscious.
I will start making my way over to him. I guess that doesn't seem great.
You make your way over to this slightly on fire human.
Slightly on fire humanoid figure. Yeah.
TK's dead.
And you see another figure, large weapon-like wings, soaring towards the group.
Oh my god, how many people are gonna come to this crater?
I can. How long is it gonna take me to get to the one in the center?
Oh no, he came to you.
Oh, he came to us. Oh, he came from the center to us and crashed.
Oh no, he came from the outside ring, probably towards the northeast, maybe, or no, northwest. Northwest, coming from the northwest, and he landed around the
And-
center.
Okay, and he's just standing there.
No, he's lying. He's lying down.
He's lying. He's lying down.
Dead.
So it looks
He's
like he
unconscious.
crashed. Okay, yeah.
Dead.
So I'm flying to him. Yeah.
Okay, you fly to him, you land in him, and you look as he looks up at you, and he simply says one word: "Run," and he passes out.
I
TK's dead.
I immediately fly back to the group yelling.
Are you gonna bring him with you?
Sure, yeah.
You tug
Hey,
the person with you.
Let's just leave this burning corpse here.
You,
Yeah, no.
Draco, Nutters, Scout, you watch as Tupa brings back a familiar figure who you've only met at least once, of TK.
Nutters has met TK a few times.
Nutters has met TK a few times, and he is beat to shit.
Put him in the
Um,
satchel.
He is at
I-
like the end of ropes.
Put him in the satchel.
Yeah, shove him in the bag.
Put him with the
Um,
put him with the grass that takes dead
Yeah.
corpses.
I just tell Ravel to help our friend while we take care of business.
We are leaving. I don't want to stay around to find out whatever did that to. I'm assuming someone very strong.
Yeah.
Can any of you plane shift?
I can. That's what I was recommending earlier. Where would you all like to go?
Fate
Hey,
realm.
we're right here.
We should talk.
As you start to hear this screaming.
I was
noise-
preparing it. I was preparing it as I was flying. By the way.
Okay,
I- like,
preparing to
I'm-
get to the group. Where do you want to try to plane shift to?
Fate realm.
I asked them. Yeah, like, where would you all like to
That
go?
would be a safe place, actually.
Yeah, it's full of my subordinates.
So-
This figure is getting closer. They're about half a mile away now, and Barley is getting closer. You watch
Fate
as
realm.
you watch as there's maybe about a good 15-foot long collection of swords starts spiraling out to their hand, and they start lifting it, and it looks like they're preparing to do a slash towards you.
Who's doing
Okay.
what now?
Yep. Nope. We're leaving. To the Fate realm or the plane of Fate.
We're
Yeah.
going to the weave.
I'm taking.
Vortex,
Um.
a place you've never been to and have
I'm-
no understanding of what it is.
Yes.
All right.
I'm
Let's
taking
do
our
it.
new friend. I'm taking our new friend.
Yeah, we're taking him. We are taking. Rolf.
Although I told him Fate realm, I assume he can't do that.
No, definitely
Oh.
not.
We
You're like
can't
I can't-
Fate. You're like Fate realm. That's not a plane of
Oh,
existence.
that's not a
you know.
place. Okay.
Definitely hot.
Anywhere right here.
Any preferences? I'm just gonna go to the material
Fourth a
plane
mile.
because we're in Fate.
Material plane sounds good. Material plane. Sounds
Material
good.
plane sounds fine. I'm just gonna say material plane.
Earth.
You hear a small voice in your head, Draco. It's like, you mean the material plane that this place is currently at a constant pledge of war with, meaning that it's currently just in the same plane?
Ah, not that one.
You bring up a good point, Starak.
It's a
Great.
good point. Do we
May
have?
I recommend running?
That's what we're trying to do.
Get in the car and start driving.
This guy's hot.
Just plane shift to somewhere random.
Get
Roll.
in the cart and start
I will
driving.
throw you guys in the elemental plane of Earth and suffocate you
Oh.
to death.
I won't suffocate. I'll take my way out again.
I also want
Just watch me.
Yay.
Hi, Jack.
Um,
I'm gonna do this because no one's going to. I'm gonna just kick everyone, do 1 point of damage to everyone, put them in the cart, start driving.
And you guys get put into the cart as you're still thinking of what plane you could possibly shift everyone to.
And now we're driving
Yeah.
away.
As you're driving
what
by up
what
epicenter.
plane?
I'm guessing you guys are going
Have
opposite
you
side of Farley.
ever
So you guys start heading.
left
Sorry.
this plane?
You guys start heading northeast direction. There's the elemental plane of water, elemental plane of earth, elemental plane of air.
Earth, fire, air. Yeah.
All of which would kill us almost instantly.
Everyone but me.
Earth would be fine
I
for me
feel
as
like
well.
at least.
So would air. Earth and air would be fine for me.
They are
You know
not
what?
you think they are.
You know what? I'm tempted to start just punch
Oh, I can
everyone.
specify. I can
with a
specify
banishing
places.
smite.
Okay. I can also just banish him.
Also,
That's
we
the
got a
other thing.
cart here that we're not abandoning. You know.
We can banish the cart as well.
No.
Banishing
I could
smite
banish
is-
the whole-
Banishing
well-
smite is a concentration, so you can only banish one at a time, and only for a minute each. Or
I
if you
banished the
succeed-
cart and all its contents.
Well,
I just like to think that everyone was thinking as this person
Okay.
was millions.
Okay, wait. I gotta ask something. The cart,
Oh, I guess.
the same cart
is the
that my
Shadowfall
bag is
also-
linked to the back of.
This is not. This is Eldritch cart. Ravel was actually slowly starting to move the cart in the direction of epicenter, but you guys started going So Ravel will catch up with you sometime, maybe.
Well, I was gonna say,
Um,
why don't we just plane shift to Ravel?
Could do that.
Question:
I mean,
Is the Shadowfell also in contention here with the Material Plane and the Feywild?
Technically, every dimension is colliding now, but the level of
Oh,
collision
every
to dimensions collision is
it's
varied
not
and
about
inconsistent.
where. It's not about what plane we go to. It's about where and what plane we go to. So
I can go to any I can go to any
Plane shift.
location on any plane.
As
Right.
they're still thinking
and you
about
get
this.
to, and you can
we
pick
already know,
where
Scout,
you
you're
go.
in- we're
Yeah,
in
you
the
can
cart.
click
The
where you
cart
go.
is
No,
moving
no,
northeast.
no. I asked the new friend, why are they attacking us?
He is unconscious.
What?
Unconscious.
How?
Unconscious!
How?
Okay,
Fucking dead,
what
man!
city?
How
What
did he-
city would you like to go to?
He's not dead, he's unconscious. His arm is almost fucking torn off! He is
Oh,
hurt.
no, not by him, not him.
I mean,
I
more
think he
live
meant by
no armor on him.
Ask the robot thing.
TK. I don't think he was talking about TK.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's talking about the robot thing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's different. TK is fucked. Rolf is just sitting
talking
there. Okay. Well, you said new person. They're both new, technically.
TK, I don't really care about because he just shot a random character and it made it more worse for us.
Rolf looks at you. Hmm?
I'm talking about Armor's brother.
Yeah, it's me.
I'm wondering how he. I'm wondering, like you're saying he's dead. How did he die? I brought him in the cart with us.
Yeah, he's not dead. Rolf looks at you. Sorry, what?
I ask, why is he attacking us? The person was
She.
next door. She.
I have no idea. I don't know what you mean. She's just really mad.
How do you know she's mad?
He looks at her as everyone's looking back, and you see her flying behind you as trees are being fallen over. A hunch, I guess.
Can you reason with her?
She looks pissed.
Hmm.
And you hear off in the distance as Barley screams, "You!" And, and Roach just starts going faster.
I have a question for you, Hydrak.
Yeah.
With my contract with Melna still existing,
That only
can I
binds you,
contact her? Yeah.
but you can't
yes.
contact her.
So, and I assume she can immediately summon me, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna hop off the cart to buy everyone time.
Where would you guys like to? What city would you guys like to go to? I could
Hold on
take
a
us
second.
anywhere.
Like I said, take us to where Ravel is at. That's far
Wait,
away
wait,
from
no.
here, and that's
Do,
probably
do
a
I
safe
know that
place.
I need a name of a city or something?
They
Ask
don't know.
Ravel the next.
You were in
No,
there once.
Ravel-
You were in there once. So you know you
Yep,
can. You're not familiar with it, so it's dangerous.
Well, actually, if we've all been in the bag, then he was technically just there. He'd be very familiar with it.
He was in there
That's-
for
I don't think that's how it works.
I was in there for a little bit. Yeah.
very little bit about time, not enough to. It's not exactly the same as investigating a realm. It's more of a pocket dimension. Not really
Right.
a plane. Vessel.
Oh no! It's if I'm looking for a city, it'll put me in the city, but in a random spot in the city. Like this,
It's on the
it
same
says as an example, City
Okay.
of Brass. For example, you might arrive in its streets of steel before its gate of ashes, or looking at the city from across the sea of fire at the DM's discretion. So it would be around, but up to your discretion how close.
That's
Anyway.
Still on a separate plane, so yeah.
It is
Anyway.
on a separate plane.
As you're about to hop off the cart, Vessel, something pulls you by the back of your. You're grabbed by the back of the clank, and you clank backwards as you see Rolf say, "I wouldn't confront." I think she needs space.
They-
I'll give her some space. I'll give her space between her eyes.
Okay, he lets you go.
String. Just about to do a string.
No!
Self projectile.
Self-projectile. How much
Yep.
health do you have?
At full health, 186.
I'm gonna say no because you have armor inside you.
Yes, exactly. Giving me more mass, making me heavier. I'll hit
Or-
harder.
Or it breaks open and it covers all of you, and then you die.
How lucky do you feel, Joe?
I never feel lucky. Let's do this.
I don't have enough lucky to give you to even
This
survive.
is going to be interesting.
Well, you see, I assume if she's like primed to attack and I self projectile, I get my attack in first at the
Get
very
your
least.
attack in before she fucks you up.
But I'm gonna. What I need to roll for is to see if I miss and end up behind her.
Yeah, fuck it, sure.
Oh no.
I'll
There goes-
drop her armor class by 5?
Cause it's a surprise attack,
'Cause it's
I
a
guess.
surprise. So beat it
Uh,
by 1.
Oh,
She's the same as me.
Yeah, it's not gonna do it. I get +5 to
Anyway,
that.
no, I have more. I have more AC than
So
her.
I'm going to end up how far past behind her?
This is gonna. As you self projectile past is when she's going to make her attack. Normal people wouldn't be able to do this. But this people,
You
they're gonna hurt. They're gonna hurt.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm gonna be 1d6
hold on.
and then multiply that by
Wait,
5,
Scav,
and that's
did
how
you
far.
say- Did you say you wanted
past
to
her I am.
lucky for? Hold on. What did you say? I heard lucky, but I didn't know what context it was.
Said I don't have enough lucky to save
No,
you
you
through this.
have your luckies completely back. You have all 4.
I know, but I said I don't have enough
I have luckies.
lucky
I have
to save you
luckies as
through
well.
this.
Alright.
I also have lucky, so we can double
Well-
lucky it if we need.
I don't think we're gonna waste like 8 luckies
Okay,
on this
you
one
zoom,
one
you zoom
fight battle.
past her.
Like 30 feet.
You zoom past her by its 30 feet. She's still going forward. You can self projectile again, and I'll stay. It's still sneak attack.
Woo!
I
Bring
went-
it around
That,
town.
that went too far. Honestly, I was hoping I wouldn't have gotten that far past her.
Still
Because I
go.
would have had another card to play.
You can still do it towards her.
You still.
I'll say,
I
there's more than enough time. If you want to self projectile again, you can self projectile towards her.
Well, now that I'm within 30 feet, I have more options of spells.
You're in. As soon as you get behind her, she's already about 20 feet further.
Yeah.
So she's about 50 feet away, actually.
Ah, darn. So I can't use Crackle Step.
I can use cryophobia. Another sphere.
You want to try?
Yep. I'm gonna cast another sphere.
I'm definitely gonna do self projectile
You s-
again.
You send it off towards her.
Mhm.
And your magic
That's
dissipates.
terrible. So
Hmm.
yeah, I miss
Ooh.
again. Now I'm gonna be 20 feet in front of her.
Now you're 20 feet in front of her. And she's rushing towards you.
And I'm in the air.
Yes.
Where
There was
is
something in
sticking
the
red
air last night.
devil guy?
She
with Peter?
collides with you.
Oh no.
What are you doing?
The
What are you
stars were bright.
I'll brace in with my shield.
doing? Alright, then I'll half the damage. Lucky. You take half of. Hold on.
Ramming
Five and a
speed!
half.
Nope. Not that type of map. 23 points of damage.
Oh, that's not bad.
she, as she punches.
Can I
as she
grapple her
punches
so I don't fall to the ground immediately?
Roll grapple. And we'll roll against her as she is about to make one more strike against you. As she raises her blade, or You
Okay.
watch as her wings, they all, as you watch as the knives and different swords and axes all
Okay.
point at you, and just start
Plus
moving.
12.
No.
So that's going to be a dirty 20.
Yeah, no.
No.
20 don't do it.
Dwayne, don't do it.
Darn.
I just rolled against you and.
Oof.
No, she rolled a natural 14 plus a lot. As the
Darn.
wings, as the wings.
Someone lucky that because I get a really good plus, so it's only because I roll terrible.
5,
Nobody would.
4,
No one's
Three.
gonna lucky me.
2, 1.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna start falling.
No, she is. The pressure of her going forward with you on her, you are being dragged. You're slowing her
Okay.
down slightly. You're not falling. But you are going to. Okay, 5,
Suplex her.
9. Take 59 points of damage.
I'm still kicking.
You
Give her
watch
the
You
suplex.
watch as her wings and cut into your magicite, something that normally shouldn't be easy.
Yeah, I'm gonna cry out to Melna at this point,
Mommy.
and I'm going to and just say save me.
Roll religion.
Okay, this is what I should lucky.
Oh, when I get a good roll.
17. He rolled a 17.
Plus 10, so that's 27.
Okay, 1 sec. Let me see here. Actually, you know what? This feels like a divine intervention. Roll a D100.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Well, it was nice knowing you, Giblet.
Well, I'm just hoping that she'll pull me out of that dimension, and potentially pull her with me.
The old pull-out method.
Meanwhile,
don't
you guys are
always work.
still gaining distance. I have technically slowed her down.
Tell me what you get on that 1D100.
Wait, I do a D100?
Yep.
47.
Can
Okay, noted. Let me work outside. As the cart is constantly heading forward, and you call out to Melna as your armor is cut into like it is butter.
Mhm.
You watch as Barley is looking forward, and if armor could squint, she does. As everyone in the cart, Roach starts stirring and swaying off course as there are these two giant lights in front of the cart, and they all pass. And you all find yourself somewhere. And you too, Vessel, as the lights pass you.
Okay.
As you're all now by this strange forest, familiar to some. Forest on one side, forest on another. A single track running around the middle between the two. You see, towards the north is the moon. Towards the south, more darkness. And it's cold and damp. Quiet.
like grandma.
Roach, the cart, and everyone is here. And you actually watch as in space to where everyone was standing, as Vessel falls to the ground.
I fall into pieces, but my eyes don't do it to him. My eyes are still lit up.
You fall into
Wait a minute.
pieces, but you slide back together.
Yep, that's how you disperse the force of the fall.
And
Break
this-
fewer bones that way.
It's just
Yeah.
I can just hear, I can just hear the Lego sound in the back, the building.
Yes.
As you feel a wind rush past, as you see a car.
Beep beep.
Not a car, not, you know what I mean.
Train car.
A train car.
Ah.
Stop. And the doors open.
Where are we?
Don't worry about it. Get inside.
I like your words, funny man.
You're safe for the moment.
We're safe
Ah.
for the moment. But get inside.
And you hear from
All
inside of
right.
the cart a phone starts ringing.
Ring, ring, ring.
I go answer the phone.
Vessel?
Yes. Nelda,
You called.
Here. I must apologize. I should not have. You were right. I should not have come, but you have saved me. You have continued to earn my loyalty.
I merely sent the closest car. You should probably thank the whoever's owner of the car this is. I merely sent out the request. I don't exactly have one of these cars anymore, but I do get to say what people do with them. So I suppose in a way I do control the cars. However,
I must-
I had this one passed to you. It was the closest.
As it turns out, Barley is far stronger than we thought. She cleaves through magicite as if it's nothing.
Well, isn't that interesting?
Also,
Something
I'm-
that can cut through pure magic in physical form.
we must I have encountered Lestarak. We have much to talk about.
As you see a familiar male
Lestarak.
figure in the train, he's like, "The fuck we do!" And that's where we'll end it tonight.
Sorry, Lestarak.
So, as always, guys, good night.